What's up, guys? Today I'm down here in Boynton Beach, Florida, and today is day 2 of my Florida spring break fishing trip. I just rented a kayak, a nice Emotion kayak. I'm about to go out for a few hours and try and catch some snook. I got some local help from some local guys on key areas to fish and catch snook, but you know, I'm pretty much an open book and you know, would be excited to catch anything that bends the rod down here in Florida. But let's go catch some fish. Whew. This kayak's a lot less stable than my Hobie kayak, but it's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to be a snook catching machine today. Whew, it is so hot out here today. I am not used to this 85-degree weather. Got my handheld GPS so I know where I'm going. Beautiful kayaking weather out here today. No wind at all. This is great. I picked a good day to come out and go kayaking. Gonna get a good workout in and catch some fish. Oh, there's a fish right here in front of me. Something spooked. All right, well, I'm about halfway across the intercoastal here, or the bay, Boynton Bay. That's the Boynton Beach inlet over there. Alright guys, when I made it to the other side, there definitely could be some snook along this seawall, so I'm going to take a few casts, see what I can catch. Oh, there was a snook right there. Dang. I just had a snook. Darn it, I didn't get a good hook set on him. Let me turn around. I have a DOA shrimp. Maybe if I threw a DOA shrimp in there, he might hit it. Looked like maybe about a 5-6 pounder. Got a snook right in front of me here. Had a nice sized fish cruising right in front of me. I don't know what it was. It looked like a snook. Might have spooked them. Oh, fudge! Oh, fudge! That was a big snook right there. Damn. Just completely broke me off. Wow. I did not expect that. There's a fish. Fish on. Oh, it was a small snook, and he got off. Darn. I just can't land a fish today. Alright guys, well, I have to head back to the kayak boat launching site.
my rental is just about up. I have about 20 minutes to paddle back. And yeah, I mean, today was a pretty decent day. You know, in my book, at least I saw some action from a few snook. You know, I saw a few snook in the water. I had 3 bites from snook. But, you know, for whatever reason, you know, the fish that I had on this morning, you know, I set the hook on him pretty good. He just, you know, I saw him down there, and the soft plastic jerkbait that I was using just, like, you know, fell out of his mouth. You know, I set the hook and it just, whoop, and it came out. And then, you know, then my second fish of the day was another snook. I saw him come up and eat it when you know, I wasn't paying attention. You know, that's kind of partly my fault. But then, you know, I set the hook on him. He just broke me off right away. 30-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon. And then, you know, my third fish of the day, I went back to where I broke off my second fish. And that third fish was, you know, about a 20-inch snook, and he just fell off. You know, he swam right towards me and fell off right below the kayak. And that's kind of just a bummer, because I would have been happy just to catch, you know, that 20-inch snook. Almost back, almost there. I've been kayaking I got out here at 9, which is kind of late. I wish I got out here at like 7 a.m., but I got out here at 9. I'm coming in now at 3 p.m. That was 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So I've been out here for 6 hours. You know, I'm kind of ready to go in. You know, if this was my kayak, or if I had my kayak down here though, I probably would pack a lunch. I'd be out here all day from sun up to sundown. But, you know, when it's $12 an hour to use a kayak, that just, you know, kind of hinders my wanting to keep fishing a little bit. Alright guys, so I just pulled up back on the beach here, and you know, like I said, today was a pretty decent day, but it was a tough day, you know, to land fish, for me at least. And you know, snook fishing's fairly new to me. Today was my first time actually ever fishing for snook, and I'm actually pretty pleased with that. I actually even saw 3 fish come up and, you know, eat my bait, and I actually had the opportunity to hook a snook, but I just couldn't capitalize on that. But anyways, the first bait that I was using today was just a you know, an owner jig head rigged with a Creme soft jerk bait. And you know, after, you know, first 10 minutes of fishing with this, I had my first bite for my first snook, which for whatever reason, this hook right here, which is razor sharp, just didn't go in, like, penetrate his mouth, and it just fell out of his mouth. You know, I know snook have really hard jaws to penetrate, but this is a really sharp hook. You know, I've hooked you know, 30-pound stripers on a hook like that. So you know, for whatever reason, it didn't, you know, hook into him. And you know, then I fished it for, you know, another 2.5 hours and still didn't get any more bites. And then I switched over to a 3-inch DOA shrimp, 1/4 ounce. And you know, I had one big snook, you know, come up and eat this and just slice right through 30-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon, which amazed me. I didn't even have a second to really, you know, feel the fish on. It was a pretty big one. I saw his head. He just came up, ate it, turned on it, and just cut me right off. And then it's actually kind of funny, but I left my 30-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon back at you know, the house that I'm staying down here in Boynton Beach, Florida. And you know, I left in a rush. My friend's aunt dropped me off at this park here where I was able to take the kayak out, and so I forgot my 30-pound on my bed, and I was like, oh damn, like, you know, I'm probably gonna need that. You know, but then what I had to do obviously here is, you see I have 2 separate lines here, and basically what I did is I did a double up of 20-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon, you know, making it 40-pound test. So if a snook cut through the first one, then I would have another one, you know, just to back it up, or you know, he would have to cut through 2 20-pound tests in order to break me off. And you know, sad to say, I didn't have that opportunity to see if it would work. I didn't catch any really big snook. I hooked into one more snook that was around 20 inches, and I actually thought I was going to have that one in the boat. You know, he was, you know, he's fighting pretty good. You know, and he just swam right towards me under the kayak, and boom, he came right off. He didn't cut me off at least, so you know, I still had my lure here. But you know, today was a pretty decent day in my book.
Alright guys, so after that little morning session of trying to catch some snook, my friends picked me up at the water and we headed back to the private community to do a little swimming, hopefully meet some girls at the pool. But it turns out though, surprisingly, or we didn't know, that when you're living in a private community with a lot of retired folks, there's not many young college girls that live there. So I think the youngest girl was around 83. But anyways, it was a good time.
Earlier today I was out in the kayak, did a little snook fishing, and I couldn't capitalize on any of the opportunities that I had, and therefore I came to this little pond that is right behind the house that I'm staying in, this private community, and I actually just got out of the pool with the guys, so had a good time, and I want to catch some fish today on day 2 down here in Florida. So I've been seeing a lot of bass around. There's actually some bass spawning on some beds. So I think I'm going to have a good opportunity of catching some fish just on a 4-inch black Senko, Wacky rigged. And, I could definitely probably catch some fish on that. So let's see what I can catch. Got to catch something today. There he is, fish on. Oh! There we go. Not a monster bass, but it's something. Little guy on that wacky worm. Oh, there he is. These little bass fight pretty good. Another little guy. Not getting skunked today though. That's basically what they're eating, just a 4-inch Yamamoto Senko. I'm fishing with black right now. But I also have smoke black flake, which is also a very good color. Just hook that right in the center. Ready to go, that's your wacky rig. Probably gonna be one right in front of here. There he is, fish on. Was in the water for a second. I got a little bit bigger bass right here in front of me. A little bit bigger than what I've caught so far. There he is, got him. Oh, he ate that really, really fast. That's a little bigger. It's about 1.5 pounds. Not a bad Florida bass. Alright guys, well I'm going to pack it in. Thanks for watching Florida Fishing Day 2 down here for my spring break. Like I said, the snook fishing wasn't as good as it could have been. And also I couldn't capitalize on the fish that I had, but at least I was able to catch some fish today. Came right here to behind the house that I'm staying in, and caught some bass to at least catch some fish today. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And look forward to Florida Fishing Episode 3. And don't forget, I'll see you guys out on the water. Peace.